What's going on, my gated gamers? Welcome back to another Elden Ring video. Today I have an amazing build. This build was provided to me by Nazir GG. I saw his video and I wanted to optimize his build because he made it around an item. I'm gonna make mine around actual damage and throw out there. Very first things you're gonna need for this build, as I'll go through them, is the keen butchering knife. I highly suggest get keen on it because we're gonna go for dex mainly. The preferred level is about 120, just so you won't put your main things into vigor, endurance, and then dex. This what base scans with, and that's going to get you later on for what we're going to do. Because you want to get lots of dex, and you want to get lots of endurance, and you want to get a lot of HP so you can just have a lot of tank. But you're going to need that. Make sure you put keen on it so it has an A+ scaling and dex. If you have the higher, you can get a 25. I sadly don't have it on this one. You're going to need a talisman of your choice, just whatever talisman you want. I was using Revel Stone. This is on my faith build, that's why, but it's fine. Next, for his build, he did the Magic Grey Hood or whatever it is. The one you get from the painting. We're going to use the White Mask of Varus because it gives you that extra buff from when there's blood loss. This is actually going to be a bleed build, and you'll see why in a few seconds. You can wear whatever armor you want. Next talisman you're going to need is a Prosthesis Wearer's Heirloom, just to raise that extra dex. That's going to get extra damage that you just saw on top right. Next, you're going to need the Dragon Crest Shield or Dragon Crest Talisman, just whichever one. Just as long as you have that damage negation. This is mainly a build that you build later on or as you're going. You can kind of build it early, but it's just easier later on. The next talisman you want is either the Rotten Winged Sword Insignia, because you will be the successive attacks, so you keep raising that damage up, and up. I highly suggest more than that one if you're a bit like early, low level. Go to Millicent's quest, her first part of it over here in Caelid. Talk to her, go down here, kill Niall, I think is who he is. The best way to do it is just drag him out of the arena. There should be a lot of waterfalls upward. Get him around those will kill him, like 5 of them will kill. Go back to this guy right here, give him the needle. Just quit out of the game, reload. He gets it, go up to there. Next, you'll have to go to down here again, talk to her, and then she will reappear all the way over. I won't say it's over here. I think it's right here. So go to, yeah, here, and there's going to be, she's going to be standing right here. Then you're going to head to this castle, go on the left side over here. You take a ladder up, take a right, take a left, go around right here. There's a prosthesis, grab that, head back to her, give it to her, she'll say thank you, whatever. You can either kill her there, and she should drop it. If not, a bit later, she'll go over here, so you can get the Godskin Peeler if you're doing a Twin Blade build. So go over here, her soul sign should be right there. You can actually see her right there as well after the fight. You can kill her and get it there. The reason you want that one is because it actually adds dex and also gives you the kind of the damage buff. It's a lesser version of the damage consecutive. I think it's like a 0.5 damage difference, but it's very good because it gives you a +2, I think it is, to dex. The next thing you'll probably get a bit through later to mid game is Godskin Swaddling Cloth. The reason for it because decisive attacks restore HP. We're gonna be meeting many attacks all at once. The way you get this is over in the snow, Mountaintops of the Giant. It's going to be into a, what is the name for it? A cave or dungeon. I don't think it's a crypt. It's over on this side. So as you go from this grace right here, continue forward. Stay to the right and you'll run straight into it. If you go to the middle, the dragon will spawn anyways and he'll start attacking you. So stay to the right of the map, and you have to jump up these right here, and it's right there. The next thing for this build is the Ash of War. The Ash of War is prelates charge. The reason we want this is because it slams down, doing damage, and we just start shredding. The way you get this is actually same place, Mountaintop Giants. So if you have a later account, you can grab it and then just get it. Or you can maybe get a buddy to drop it for you. You can use the dupe glitch, which Crazy Swain and I both did, which I think it's on his channel, not on mine. We did the PlayStation version, which is the easiest. It's just upload a file, download it again once you drop stuff. You're gonna come right here at the very end. I only zoomed in once. You're gonna go right there. There should be a tree. On that tree, I'll show at the very end where everything is. On that tree, there will be a beetle. You're gonna have to kill that beetle, and there it is. Past that, you'll be needing your spells for buffs. The main spell is Blood Flame Blade. The way you get this is if you come over to this church. I highly suggest going to Temple Quarter and then just riding over. It should be about here or so. It's over here. It looks like a normal beetle with HP, but it's not. It'll actually give you the Ash of War. Why do you want this? Because it'll do bleed more. It'll do more bleed damage than usual, and it will also give us that flame damage. Which reason you're using Flame Grant Restraint. You can use the dagger for Golden Vow. I do not have the dagger on me, sadly, but I have a 96 damage, and that's without using my pain train, which I'll be showing you right here. This thing just straight melts bosses. So you're gonna push down. That does damage already, and you just start charging. You can stun lock a lot of bosses with this. Now, it will be costing you a lot of endurance, and it's not going to do it or not because I'm not in danger. I don't think the FP charge will really be affected, if I'm correct. I think it should just keep going. We'll test it out later. I'll be testing this out later if you want to see the full, like, me killing bosses with it, etc. I probably won't be able to put it into the video. But once you do that, the next thing we'll need is the Flask of Wandering Physick. For some reason I not put mine incorrectly. The two things you'll be needing is the Dexterity Knot and I want to say it's the Thorn Spark. Reason for it is because the Dexterity adds +5 for about 2 minutes, I want to say it is. Yeah, Thorny Cracked here, because this will give more consecutive attacks, grow stronger. And then we go over to the Dex Knot, which are, I think it's 5 to 10, which are on top of the 5. And then if you have the actual other prosthesis, you'll get 2, so it's 7, 12% boost. And it's just crazy. But you're gonna have, you can either put like the heaviest armor if you wish. I kind of go mid-roll, so the way I do that is, if I can find my armor, I'd go mid. So maybe I had like heavy gauntlets and then heavy boots, and that will get me through because I can tank a lot of things. You want a lot, like somewhat off boys, so you can just do that steamroll. This is basically the build. I will be doing more in depth, and I'll show you it right now. Just don't forget the dexterity tier is over here, and the cracked is over at this tree. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will be doing this later and a stream, so look out for that. I will be showing the full build and how much it slaps. Go check out in the description Easier GG's build. He was the one who made this build. I just made it a bit better. I made it more of adding the Flame Grant Restraint buff, so it does extra flame damage. And on top of that, I added the White Mask, because that will gain you even more bleed damage. And like, once it bleeds, because the Blood Flame Blade will proc a bleed on top of the fire damage already. So your mask will then proc it, and you just start slashing through damage. Also, you'll be getting a of HP because this weapon actually restores a very small of HP when it squarely strikes an enemy. Now that, on top of this, will get you like 20 HP per hit almost. So like if you're sitting there tanking damage like this, you're getting hit, you're taking it. Once you do that, you're just going to start shredding and gaining so much HP back you can't be killed. I did use this build and I was able to kill Melania super fast. It actually stun locks her. Another thing is I also used it against Elden Beast and Radagon, and it really did very well. So I highly suggest this build. This may be the new best build in Elden Ring. You guys, don't forget, if you want to see the gameplay, check out my stream. I will be doing it later today. Time of recording, it is 1:28:23. And then go check out Nazir GG. Again, thank you for the build, my man. Y'all. See you guys next time. Bye-bye. Peace.